I'm John Williams. I live in Webheath, just outside Redditch, and I've had a lung condition almost as long as I can remember. Starting off, my mum and her dad, they had serious lung, and my mum suffered very bad from asthma. But I wasn't aware of this at the school, when I was at school, except that after you played football for a bit, it took me far longer to recover than the rest of the kids. I'd be sat in the corner, puff, puff, breathing away. But once I got my breath back, and I went, away we go again. And that went on, and I left school, and I started work in a motor dismantling yard, the scrap yard they call it. And of course in them days, this is way back in the late 50s, 60s, they hadn't got all these health and safety things, did you? You sort of just got the acetylene going and you cut the cars up, and of course all the smoke and whatever. And that didn't help at all. And then in 1965, I had quite a serious motor accident, and a car came across a halt sign, smashed into us, knocked the car over, and it cracked all my ribs down the one side and broke the hip bone. I'm looked after very, very well. And if you can, I'll see the students sometimes. They say, could you come and talk to the students? You feel if you can give a little bit back for all this thing that you've received. I mean, go to the chemist and I have a bag full of pills. I've got the prescription there, a lot of pills. And they're ever so nice, and can I carry them for you? And very, there we go. It's, you can live with it, and you can still live an active life. But you've got your limitations. So you, first of all, keep warm. Make sure, don't put a great big coat on, have 2 or 3 thin layers off oil. That's always better, because you can always take one if you get too hot. That's important. Another thing is, allow yourself plenty of time, because if you start rushing, it all tightens up and you're wheezing before you know it. And once you start wheezing, unless you're very careful, you can go into sort of a panic attack, and then the paramedic has to come, which has happened. But yeah, and the other thing to do is to eat as healthily as you can, give yourself plenty of time, and be prepared to rest. If you don't think you can walk, if you can't walk 100 yards, walk 50 yards and have a stop. And don't try to do anything that's a bit... And when you've had it for as long as we have, you tend to live with it, and you just try to live a normal life. Obviously I don't play golf anymore, and I can't swim, and we don't go dancing now, like all these things that you used to do, but you accept. And so I've got me reading thing, and I have a read, and I can do the things. And what is really good, I'll go singing with a group. Same people have got COPD or lung problems, so that helps, because then you learn to breathe and sing, and that's something I think you've got to have something to look forward to. Don't just put yourself on the shelf and think that's it, because life goes on and you can still enjoy life even in air conditions.